Take a walk with me, I'm on the ranch. Take a walk with me. Watch Raven and Prissy dance in the breeze. Petunia, Cluckin' and Oscar's cock-a-doodle-doo-doos just for you. Lucky and Lucy gobbling as they do. Take a walk with me on the ranch. Take a walk with me.
Good morning. I know it's 11:20 and not 11 or 11:30, but 11:20. Actually, it's 11:21 now. Hope you had a good night's sleep last night. While we're thinking about it, hit that thumbs up button. Like, share, follow, subscribe, say hi in the comments. Get this channel going. So I said I was going to rant today and tell you about my week. Look at all these pretty wildflowers coming up, and I have to cut the grass today. I started to put a white shirt on. I said, nope, I'm cutting grass and harrowing, so I do not want a white shirt on. I don't do well in white. Not out here. So most of the time I'll have my black Heartland Ranch shirts on. Raven is totally fine. I was going to call Iron Horse and let Dr. Lindsay know that she's totally okay. She's yawning right now. Good gravy. She's yawning. Huh. I was watching Delscone this morning. They lost 12 lambs for no apparent reason in a week. So they took them to the vet school to do a post-mortem to find out what's happening. And I mentioned that my neighbor lost like 118 turkeys in the last few months. They either showed up dead on arrival or died during a storm for no apparent reason. I don't know what's going on. What's happening here? Daisy was out all night. She's over by the coop door now trying to get back in. And I'm surprised Petunia has not come out this morning. She usually jumps through the hole that Prissy made in the door, which I have to fix also. And she usually greets me when I come out so that she can get her mealworms. I had to separate the turkeys from the other chickens, not Daisy or Petunia, but what is this? A spider? Oh, there must be a spider web here. I'm sure you can't see it, but it's climbing over to the pole. Up, now wind came. So now it's like in front of the camera. Interesting. Anyway, last week, Lucky and Dally got into it. So I had to separate them. So I have the New Hampshires in the turkey nursery coop. And I have Lucy and Lucky and Petunia and Daisy, plus number 1 and number 2, which they've been behaving. So I can let them out and then close the door and let the other ones out back. Moving animals. And last week, one night, Lucy just did not want to go back in. And she was irritating me to no end. She was up on the roof, then she'd come down, and she wouldn't go in the door. And there's no way. I ended up coming out at like 10 o'clock at night to put her back in, because I just did not feel good about leaving her out all night. We haven't had predators in a while. I haven't seen any on the cameras, that is. So, I don't know. Anyway, so let's go back a week or two. A week. No, 2 weeks. I honestly don't even know now. I would have to look at my calendar. Anyway, Jim was in New York. I had an appointment on Wednesday for my echocardiogram. This was 2 weeks ago. His plane got in, I don't know, I want to say 6:37, something like that on Tuesday night. So I went and picked him up, came home and went to bed because I wanted to have a good night's sleep for the echocardiogram the next morning. I get up, I drive into Parker, I go to register, and there's no appointment for me. So the girl at the desk calls and says, well, they had left me a message the night before, obviously, when I was driving to the airport, and I totally forgot to check my messages. They had canceled my appointment. This is the same girl who, not the receptionist, but when I had called the week before to schedule the appointments, the girl on the phone scheduled my echocardiogram and my nuclear stress test, and then says to me, this third test I'll have to call you back about. It's the lung cancer screening, right? Well, my doctor never said anything about cancer. And the fact that this girl said this to me and I wasn't going to be able to get the appointment for 3 weeks really frustrated me. They should have a little more, empathy about it. Just say CT scan. You don't have to say it's for a cancer screening. Excuse me. So I get there and I find out they had to cancel the echo. I have to sneeze now. Hold on, give me a second. Excuse me. So I had to reschedule the echocardiogram because the scheduler screwed up. They end up calling me back and scheduling the echocardiogram for Monday morning, right before my nuclear stress test, because I guess the echo has to come before the stress test. So you can't eat like 12 hours before. You can't have coffee. So I get to the hospital. I check in. The echo goes really well. The echo was scheduled for 11, and the nuclear stress test was scheduled for 12:30. I was done with the echo by 11:30, so I had an hour to sit there. So while I'm sitting there, this couple comes in and they check in, and the wife puts the man in the corner and says, I'll be right back. I'm going to get something to drink. In the meantime, Jim, the technician for the nuclear stress test, comes in and says to me, we're ready for you, but the doctor put the wrong code on. I have to call her. So he leaves. He comes back about 10 minutes later, looks at me and says, they're at lunch. I have to wait to call till 1 o'clock. I'm like, great. So he leaves and I'm sitting there and I'm starting to get a little antsy and I'm doing my mindfulness breathing, trying to breathe through it. All of a sudden, the woman who put her husband in the corner walks in from the cafeteria with a basket of fried chicken. At least 50% of the people in that room have not eaten in the last 12 hours, including her own husband. That was the last straw for me. As calm as I have been lately, that was the last straw for me. And I went up to the receptionist and I looked at her and I said, "Do you want to talk to her? Or do you want me to?" And she says, "I'm so sorry. You can talk to her if you want." Well, I decided just to talk to the receptionist and be very loud about it. I did use the F word a couple times. And I said, "How rude that someone would do that when half of the room hasn't eaten in 12 hours." I mean, they have a cafeteria. Eat it in the cafeteria, especially if your own husband can't eat. So at that moment when I was having my rant, the girls are ranting too. They want their food. Um, Jim comes back in and I looked at him and I can't do this. I have to reschedule. There's no way. He says, "Well, just come back and talk to me." So I went back in the room to talk to him and he explained the test to me. The first half of the test is supposed to be stress free. They shoot this glowy dye that makes your heart glow. And you lay there. And oh, wait, no, that's not what set me off. What set me off is when before Jim came back and after the woman brought the chicken in, another couple had checked in for the same test. And I heard the receptionist say it takes an hour and a half. That's when I lost it. I was not going to be there for another hour and a half. So anyway, when Jim was explaining this test to me, I told him, I said, "I can't do this. My insides are turning, my insides are shaking. I have to reschedule. There's no way I can do the first half of this stress-free test right now because I am stressed." So he was really nice about it and I ended up leaving. Petunia just finally came out. I ended up leaving and rescheduling, so it's rescheduled for, is it this week? Is it this Wednesday? I don't even know. I have to look. I'm trying not to, it's in my calendar and the reminder will pop up. But that was my week. And then waiting for the results. And then I got the results and it says rheumatic heart disease which I shouldn't have Googled it, but I did. And supposedly I had rheumatic fever when I was young. And they're talking about valves and stuff. So I said to myself, I cannot wait to talk to my doctor till August 21st. That's my next appointment. So I called and they were so nice about it. And Dr. Christine actually called me back like within 2 hours. And we talked about it. And she's referring me to a cardiologist. Now, here's the issue that I'm having. My breathing has been getting worse and worse. In 2021, my primary physician ordered the same echocardiogram with a bubble. And I took it and it came back that there was one bubble. So I'm going back through my records. I had to send all my stuff from 2021 to my disability attorney. And the first thing that hits my mind when I'm talking to Dr. Christine is she's talking about how now there are bubbles coming out of my valves. And I can't remember if she said all my valves or two. I know there's more than one valve. But in 2021, there was only one bubble. that came out of one valve. I was never referred to a cardiologist. Why? If I could have had valve shunts put in 4 years ago, my heart would not have gotten this bad. Who dropped the ball in 2021? And don't tell me, because I'm not a doctor. I put my faith and my trust in these doctors to know what they're doing. I shouldn't have to know. I mean, you have to be your own advocate, but I didn't think there was anything to advocate. I didn't think it was a big enough deal that I needed a cardiologist. I shouldn't have had to say to my doctor, "So what cardiologist are you referring me to?" So this is my dilemma right now. My disability attorney is going to try to expedite everything and hopefully be retroactive to 2021 when I couldn't work anymore. I have like $180 in my savings right now. That's enough for what? 12 bales of hay? And I'm not thinking about myself. I'm thinking, and my car is behind. My car payment is behind. So that's all I have to do is lose my car. But here's the predicament I'm in. I mean, I can't do anything with exertion. I can't find a work at home job on the computer because even though I've owned my own businesses and I've done all the Microsoft and I've done accounting and I've done taxes, I haven't done it for anyone else. Everybody wants that piece of paper that you've spent $80,000 to go to school. Who can afford that? And I mean, now I'm supposed to spend $80,000 to go to school to learn how to make my own appointments and what's wrong with me. And I need coffee. Hold on. My coffee cup is a mess. I spilled a little bit of it walking out of the door, but there it is. You can order that online and help get a bale of hay. Because a bale of hay costs more than I'm selling my coffee cups for. Anyway, so today I want to work outside and get this yard cleaned up. It'll make me feel better. And I also have to go around and fix the fence so I can let the girls out in the east pen. That'll make me feel better also. Crazy week. And then, of course, I did really good getting ready for the show on Saturday, and I was able to sleep all Friday night, and I woke up to Raven stuck in the fence and then colic. God is testing me. It is such a beautiful day here. No wind, tiny breeze once in a while. I have a chicken pecking at my foot. Petunia, what are you doing? You need your treats, don't you? Now she's pecking at my belt. What? Silly girl. Wednesday, the eggs are supposed to start hatching, so I will start the YouTube live stream when that starts to happen. When I see a pip somewhere. It looks like we're only going to get one white egg to hatch. All the brown eggs that hatch are going to my neighbor. down the road because the mangy fox got in her chicken coop and got all her chickens. I did not put my sunglasses on, so now I'm starting to get kaleidoscopes. So I'm gonna have to get the sunglasses and the Advil. You know, it just stinks getting old. Everything just, my heart and my soul are still 27. And my body really doesn't hurt, except when I sit funny in the chair because I have 3 cats taking it over. And then I sit there for an hour and my right leg starts to get shooting pains. And the funny thing is, I don't remember them. Like, I'll be sitting there playing a game or researching something or working on, uploading products, and I don't remember the cats getting in the chair. It's pretty funny. All of a sudden, I'll look down and there's 3 cats there, and my legs are hanging off the recliner. Oh, it's 11:30. The girls saw Jim come out of the house. He must be going for lunch. Be nice to be able to go out to eat every day. I don't know. I don't think I would want to go out to eat every day. Not who I am. I like when I do get to go out, it's like a treat. So if I went out every day, I would take it for granted. Now I could go to Dairy Queen every day, but I don't. I had a craving a couple weeks ago for a chili dog, and Dairy Queen's chili dogs are pretty good. And that's what I got. I wish they would bring back the Choco strawberry blizzard. It was a strawberry with chunks of chocolate in it. It was really good. So I'm going to go around, feed the girls, let the chickens out. I'm not going to do it right now while I'm on live because I have to separate chickens and I can't do that with one hand. And the girls are looking over here at me like, could you please get off and come feed us? So if anybody has any suggestions out there how to get Social Security disability or some income coming in, if you could like, share, follow, subscribe, say hi in the comments. That I made a penny on Facebook so far. But if you would share, people could come and watch Raven and Prissy and Lucky and Lucy and Petunia. And then the new babies that are going to be out in a month or so. We'll see how that goes. It's always fun trying to teach them that at 8 o'clock at night, they have to go back in that hole and go into the coop. It takes about a week for them to get, the hang of it and get trained. That at 8 o'clock when I come in, they jump up on that ramp and go in the coop. Otherwise, you got to chase them around for a while. Okay, my kaleidoscope in my left eye is getting bigger, so I'm going to let you go. Go get my Advil, close my eyes for 20 minutes so it'll go away. And I'll come back on later and show you what my progress has been. You have an awesome day. Make somebody smile today. Like, share, follow, subscribe, say hi in the comments, and we will see you later.